Hi Sam, how you doing?
I'm not bad.
Did you get any sleep?
I did.
So you were one of the winning teams in the hackathon that we had this weekend, the theme of which was cloud and the Internet of Everything. First of all, can you talk about your team and the solution that you built?
So the team that I was on, we came from St. Louis at Worldwide Technologies. So last year, Susie Wee, the great Susie Wee of DevNet.
Yep.
She told everybody to bring their developers. So this year, our company sponsored, the team to come out here.
And you actually brought your developers.
We brought like real traditional developers.
Now you'd mentioned that you guys actually brought new software developers that you guys had brought into WWT as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't intend to talk about it, but Worldwide just recently bought a software-based company.
Awesome. So the more developers, the merrier.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the wave of the future.
Okay.
And a part of our solution, building a solution using the Cisco products that a lot of enterprises use.
Okay. Yeah.
To extend and enhance the products that are already in people's environments.
Okay. To that point, so what did you guys end up building? And you got, first of all, the name of your team was Secure 11, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what did you guys end up building, and why that name?
Exactly. So a couple of the guys on the team, we work in the same office, which is a nice benefit.
Yep.
We started talking about ideas of what we would create, and we really had a security focus, and our focus was more on physical security. And I kind of liken our solution like iWallet.
Right.
Taking the wallet and moving it into a mobile device,
Yep.
where we're taking badges and moving them into a mobile badge, and what I would like to call iBadge.
Right.
I didn't use that term
Right.
or anything
Right.
during the presentation,
Right.
but that's kind of like what I see. I see
Yeah.
the creation of iBadges using the technologies on premises to replace that.
You were using several different technologies like CMX to track people inside of a location, but also EIoT to kind of compensate for those areas where they may not be able to track, or for if they weren't carrying a phone or they were trying to sneak in. You also had things like pressure sensors on the floor. You were really using a lot of different cool Cisco technologies to kind of meet that requirement of some type of virtual badge that really just keeps track of you as an entity moving through this digital overlay of an office or a building. Is that kind of what you were building?
Yeah, it was. Of course, our big focus, this year, Cisco's just announcing hyperlocation,
Right.
Halo modules that are being placed on next generation access points in enterprise, which is just fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the cool angle of arrival. It can tell you where you are and kind of a little bit closer in 3D
exactly.
space.
And it takes indoor location-based tracking, and gives you real time. I mean, it's It's now real time.
Yeah.
I mean, so we're ready.
That's pretty cool.
We get that pinpoint accuracy. So using that, I mean, hyperlocation, and then of course, compound, adding sensors, to track, adding sensors into the frame to be able to track, artifacts, in environments who may or may not supposed to be there.
Right.
And have them identify themselves.
Yeah. You guys are using so much technology. You not only did you have CMX, EIoT, but you were also using a lot of the cloud services and DMO, and you use like 9 different technologies. And you even threw one in there we weren't expecting with Tropo.
Yeah. So my background is in collaboration. So, I was formerly a Cisco collaboration engineer.
Right.
So when Cisco announced the intent to acquire Tropo at the beginning of May, I was like, how can we introduce this cloud-based communication platform into our solution?
Yeah.
And then, of course, we did, as part of our secure solution, we have analytics, to track user behavior in enterprise environments.
Yeah.
So we can go back and historically, graph and track behavior, using Zeus and graphical interfaces to see, where people may or may not be. We could potentially eliminate data breaches and whatnot with those cloud solutions.
So I'm asking a little bit of a leading question here, but it must have been probably fairly easy to be able to integrate all those in 24 hours because you guys did it. You had them all up and running and it was working, and what you presented to the judges seemed pretty cool. So was it fairly easy to at least pull some of that technology together? And you can be honest.
No, it really was. I mean, think about this. I mean, the Tropo, the Tropo solution. I mean, essentially, we're using notifications with CMX to send a notification in the event of a movement or when a user moves into a zone that they may or may not be allowed to move into. So we trigger an event, and the code for the Tropo notification was 3 lines of code.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's the best. That's what you want to hear when you're in a hackathon, is that you don't have to think too hard about making it work.
And the great thing about Tropo is the code is hosted in the cloud. Whereas I don't even really need to maintain that. On-prem in my repository, whatever. It stays there. I send a simple get HTTP request, and boom, it fires off an event to the security system of our of our facility.
Okay, I think this is my last question. Did you have fun? Did you learn anything? Did you enjoy the hackathon? I mean, you've been to a couple of these already. What do you think? Was it fun? Was it worth it?
Always.
Okay.
I mean, I can't really go into much detail because I'm pretty black and white.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But absolutely.
You're gonna come back. You're gonna know the next one if you can.
We're talking about Berlin.
All right.
Absolutely.
Awesome. It'll be fun. It'll probably be even bigger, hopefully, than this one. So we'll see.
Yep.
All right. Sam Womack from Worldwide Technologies. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Yeah. WWT. And I'm Mike Moss, and that's